So let's go to the Super Bowl.
Let's not.
What did you think about the Bengals offense going into the game?
Man, potent. Anybody can be a problem. You got 3 number 1 receivers. Got arguably the best quarterback in the NFL. Extremely smart offensive coordinator. And at the time, man, they were rolling. And so we knew we had to be 100% on our P's and Q's. But we just tried to keep the ball in front of us for most of the game, which y'all saw how that went. We tried. Granted, one of them.
I already know which one you're talking about. Shout out
but
T.
It's okay. Shout out T.
You scored, T.
That was a great catch, great play. I'm not going to say nothing about it because I'm a Bengal. That's all that matters now. That's my dog. That was clean play, great touchdown. But it was definitely a great matchup, and it was probably one of the tougher, other than it just being a Super Bowl, it's like one of the tougher weeks to prepare for because it's like, who do you take away? You got Joe Mixon, you got T, you got Boyd, you got all these dudes. Burrow. It's like, what?
Pick your poison.
You know what I'm saying?
Pick your poison.
Because he only goes up against him in practice. It's not, he can tell me a little bit, but you went up against him in the game. What is it like to go up against Joe Burrow as the opponent, and not just the thing that everybody says about him, about how smart he is at the line of scrimmage? Like what's maybe something that you only would know by having gone up against him in a game?
Something only I would know. Something only I would know. That's a good question. I don't know how to respond to that. I'll say 2 things. One, his demeanor doesn't change. We got after him. Sure. We sacked him. We put him on the ground.
They was on my boy.
His demeanor never changes, whether he's up 20, whether it's a tie game, or because it's kind of demoralizing when you kind of get after a quarterback like that, but they still want to sit in the pocket and try to make those throws. There's a lot of quarterbacks who suffer from the Aaron Donald effect, and once he gets after you, by the second quarter, we know you're about to start panicking and throwing stuff up. He don't do that. He just kind of stays poised, keeps going through his reads, keeps taking those hits in the pocket and letting the ball fly. And the second thing I would say is the ball's going to be there. It's up to you make the play. A lot of quarterbacks will beat themselves, but he's going to put the ball where it needs to be, and it's up to you to have the right coverage to make it an incompletion.
Was there any specific play that he got you guys on that you remember?
Any specific play? That first...
That you were like, dang.
That first... It spoke volumes. Jalen was having a year of his life. Jalen Ramsey. It spoke volumes to me about what type of dudes we were dealing with when they just tried him like that on a deep ball. I was like, oh, okay, so they're not afraid of anything. So everything's like at that time, like with how 5 was playing, it's like you put him somewhere and you don't have to worry about the side of that side of the field anymore. Like he don't need no help. Like he'll just lock it up. Whoever he's covering, that person's dead, and we'll worry about everybody else. But he's over there playing man coverage or whatever we were playing, maybe tight 3, tight thirds, but they just tried him, and we weren't used to that. And so, it's more power to him. And I think that spoke volumes about those 2 in particular's confidence in their own ability and trust in one another.